What's going... Oh, Flark.
They've got the cortex. They can go anywhere, convert anyone. Go now.
Why does that sound like you're not coming with us?
These are my people. Some still survive if I stay.
Then we'll stay and help.
Go. I'll be where I'm needed when I need to be. Ming. Just trust me.
Don't go dying on me. I'm starting to actually get you. You wanna pop a squat, golden boy? You're making me nervous.
Or perhaps your nerves need gnawing.
What did I do?
This precarious plan proves more meek by the moment. The Madonna was meant to be among us.
She knows what she's doing. Eventually.
Sorry sins I have wrought to wrest me among such a motley crew.
Did he? Did he take my room?
Not so much as a yip from the mud. Groot says he'll keep trying. Where's Mr. Fancy Words?
It is assumed Peter Quill's quarters was a daring display of dominance.
Don't you start.
Usually I'd say, who needs him, but we do. So you better fix this one, Quill.
Just try not to piss him off any more than he already is.
If it is to be a fight to the death, I will honor the outcome.
If he kills you, I get your guns.
Wouldn't bet on Peter winning that fight. Took all 5 of us to beat him last time.
I still can't believe he caught one of my smart bombs. Just like that.
We have already fought the man.
Hold on, you don't remember?
I remember sparring against the Celestial Madonna in a small village. And the cold darkness of the promise devouring my soul. Until you found me.
Yeah, you missed a lot.
Kinda glad Loop-the-Loop stayed on Lamentus. My ears were ringing from all her nonsense.
I prefer Mantis's nonsense to Warlock's.
The Golden Man is perfectly intelligible.
Sure, his words make sense. I'm just having trouble with all the pathos.
Yeah, like, what's with the dramatic wardrobe change? Who sleeps in a cocoon and owns a cape?
Capes are nice. I actually dig the cape.
Moore, are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people. Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Mantis would tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
You have great confidence in this Celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
And kinder.
Hey, that nickname makes my skin crawl. I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little.
So, Warlock. He's something.
Not sure we can trust the guy who looked at the Grand Unicorn himself and thought, the lad looks like a reliable rascal.
He simply knows that the true evil is Magus. Breaker is but an impressionable fanatic.
A fanatic with a lot of fire.
Glad you're back on our side, Drax. I got a feeling we'll need to go full destroyer on this one.
I shall be ready, Peter Quill. I have witnessed the threat posed by Magus firsthand. No one should suffer from its malignant lies. I owe all of you a great debt of gratitude. It would be my honor to fight beside you with all of my might.
That's a lot of might. Groot agrees with you, Muscles.
Sounds like we've got ourselves a nice church butt-kicking party.
I only hope our guest agrees to join this buttocks-striking celebration.
Did you just...
You have closed the refrigerator door.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I thought I was the only one who ever bothered.
I thought I was the only one.
I observed the tree closing at once. I am optimistic about Peter Quill convincing our guest to fight alongside us.
Of course you'd be optimistic. You're always optimistic.
Optimism or not, we need to work with him. We need someone strong enough to keep Raker in check if we want any chance to get to Nikki.
Hey, Quill.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Huh, do I? I've got a great idea for a new blaster extension. Can't wait to put it together.
Well, now that the gang's back together and we've got a minute to breathe, I think you deserve an official thank you for what you did on Lamentus.
Quill,
I know you don't like that kind of sappy stuff, but I really mean it. Knowing about the crap those scientists did to you, not only does it make my blood boil, it puts everything into perspective.
come on. It was just a puddle.
I don't know if I could have gotten over something like that.
You saved their lives, man. You deserve a bit of praise.
We rode and saved your lives, and scientists were involved. I have many questions.
Yeah, well, save them for the next time we all get a drink together, buddy. If you ask for a rubber ducky grenade, I'm gonna bite your toes off. And voila! Now that was some quality crafting, if I might say so myself.
Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay. What's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
Yes. Absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured. But beheld by my bemused misgivings, your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful ways.
Maybe we can meet in the middle then.
Yes. An oath! Will you own an oath to operate with greater aggression? To give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure, man. Whatever it takes.
Then assert it!
I swear I'll be a good leader. That I'll be decisive and that I won't let Manus do whatever she wants.
I stand partially reassured.
What about you, Mr. Fancy Words? How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were common company for a fleeting fallow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this. The church, the matriarch? Because he wants to get his kid back. But that can't happen, right? Magus can't...
No. Cannot.
So? We can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably. Would a wanton hand supply sustenance to this chamber?
He's asking for room service now?
Come get your own. We've got a full fridge.
Well, not exactly full.
My shoulders are sore.
Yeah, Mantis is heavier than she looks. So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo?
Oh. He didn't light it.
Peter Quill, I did not expect to find you in here.
Hey, sorry. I didn't mean to.
It is fine. Your company is always welcome. And thank you for the gift.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Figured you might want to light it from time to time in memory of your family.
Why would a lit candle remind me of my family? Every memory I have of them has been carved into my flesh.
You... What?
The red scars that I bear. They are a record of every great deed, an important milestone in my life.
Oh. I just thought it was because they look cool.
No, Peter Quill. On Katath, we practice scarification, so that there is a record, proof, that one is worthy to enter Ultath. Such a record is required for judgment in the afterlife.
So, your tattoos are actually a record of your life that's been carved into your skin?
Yes. The process is known as the Jil Tara, and is extremely painful. It requires focus and self-control, and occurs many times in a Catathian's life.
No offense, Drax, but they just look like a bunch of swirly lines.
Perhaps to you. To me, they are the most important moments of my life. Each line is composed of 1,000 scars, each engraved with the tooth of a walnut creature.
What kind of moments get recorded? Kill counts? Stuff like that?
No, Peter Quill. A Catathian life record is a record of just that. Major milestones and important events. Like the day I became a man.
Gross.
And the day that Hovat accepted my proposal of marriage. And later the marriage ceremony itself. And the day that Hovat gave birth to my daughter, Camaria. And the day that I lost them both.
Now I see why there's scars.
Yes. Once I believed my failure to avenge their deaths had banished us all to Sarduth. But now, thanks to you and the others, I see a deeper truth. Life does not have meaning without suffering as well.
So, hypothetically speaking, if you died tomorrow, what would happen?
My Cho-Tak, my life essence, would travel to the gates of Ultath. There I will be judged by the great kings and queens of ages past, and if deemed worthy, the gates will open.
And if you're not, worthy?
The gates do not open.
And...
I am cast into Sarduth, where I will cease to exist.
yeah. I guess that's bad. So, how do these kings and queens know if you're worthy?
By reading the scars that make up my life record. From that they will judge whether I am worthy. For some, a life of meaning comes from their trade. For others, their family. And others yet, from following the warrior's path. Each is a valid entry into the gates of Ultath. Hence the record.
What happens if you don't have a record?
Like yourself.
Sure. Like me, what happens to someone like me? Do I just immediately get thrown into Sarduth?
No, Peter Quill. Your record is instead given by those who knew you in life.
Ooh, yeah. I might have some problems.
Doubtful. I've seen your dedication to the Kree child and woman, and to this crew, and what you did for me. It is a testament to your worthiness.
Oh, thanks. If anyone deserves a happy afterlife, Drax, it's you. Think you'll be adding any more to your tattoos?
Yes,
Like maybe a Guardians of the Galaxy logo?
perhaps.
Good enough for me. You deserve to join your family in Altath, buddy. I really hope Sarduth isn't a real place. I could get a tattoo if I wanted. All right. Let the waves of calm wash over me. And go.
That's not how that works.
Oh, Gamora!
Since when do you meditate?
I don't, but desperate times and all. Stuff's been a lot lately.
I get it. Allah help me, do I get it.
So, how do you use this then? In case, Rocket asks.
Well, for one, it isn't about just holding it. You also need a comfortable place to sit, where you can be relaxed but alert, and focus on your breathing. Then you practice. A lot.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot more work than I was hoping for.
Anything worth doing tends to be.
So how do you do it?
Focus was something Thanos beat into us early on. But it wasn't until I lived with the priests of Palma that I realized how limited his version of meditation really was.
How did you end up living with the priests of Palma? They're not exactly your kind of crowd with the whole pacifism thing.
Mantis introduced me to them last year when I needed to heal. They helped me in ways I didn't think were possible.
Helped? How?
I guess you could say I was broken. Thanos, the war, working as an assassin. It'd take a toll on you. By the time Mantis brought me there, I was ready to give up. I mean, I was miserable. Convinced I was beyond redemption or worth. I truly believed I deserved to die.
But you didn't. Die?
No. There was this boy there. A Khan.
The one you hugged in the village.
A Khan was like me. Lost. His parents had died in an accident. He was combative, rebellious, the opposite of a pacifist. The priest thought it would be a good idea for both of us to work through our scut together.
And was it?
At first, not really. He was a pain in the butt. But over time, we came to rely on each other. Thanos had taught me how to meditate in the functional sense, but not in the spiritual sense. Like how to work through my trauma. Caring for a Khan, he forced me to reflect and process. And together, through mutual support, Akan and I were able to overcome our demons.
I can't picture Thanos meditating. I kind of always figured he was this egotistical tyrant.
Oh, he totally was. But Thanos also understood that aspects of meditation could be useful to his cause.
Like focus?
Focus, increasing overall awareness, pain tolerance. He came up with a series of exercises, fun little games for me and Nebula to compete in as part of our training. The worst part was, we didn't even know what he was doing until it was too late.
What do you mean?
Thanos' brand of meditation warped us, turned us into hyper-focused weapons. That way we were numb to the horrors of his agenda.
Killing people.
Assassination is just a different name for murder.
So how did you cope?
We made puns, bad, stupid jokes to shout as we were killing people. The more terrible, the better.
Here, I thought you just had a really lame sense of humor.
Oh, I do. But it was the only way to survive. And it was something we did together, a new kind of competition, just between me and Nebula, to see who can make the other laugh.
That's really messed up, and yet oddly endearing.
Yeah, well, even bad puns can only get you so far before your conscience catches up with you.
Wow. I had no idea meditation could be so intense.
Or beneficial?
Well, yeah, that too. I guess I should give it a go sometime. Although I'm kind of scared of what I'll find.
Who knows? You might surprise yourself. I know I did.
Yeah, maybe. No wonder Gamora's so patient with us. I always thought Gamora would eat her young. I'm glad you found your center.
I am Groot.
Did you reach Cosmo? It may be up to us to stop the church in Knowhere. You ready?
I am Groot.
He's worried about the mutt. Says it would be easier with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the church take over his station, but if they got the Cortex, then...
He is but one canine against the army of the converted.
I take it Groot didn't reach Cosmo?
No dice.
The tree is persistent. He will keep trying.
He was the most convinced we could bring you back, you know. I don't know if it's optimism or stubbornness, but it works for him.
That explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo.
If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. Thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars. And betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold.
What the flark? Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side. So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki. Just so you know, I'll do everything I can to save your girl. I know it's important to you.
As we were leaving Lamentus, Peter Quill compared the Matriarch's predicament to that of a head vampire. I assume these are Terran creatures.
Oh, yeah. According to Quill, there's some kind of Earth people that drink blood and burn up in sunlight.
That doesn't sound like the matriarch.
I would prefer a comparison with the Catathian Duthbar, a creature that feasts on the dreams of sleepers and enslaves them in eternal slumber.
Hey, Groot, let's never go to Katath. Your kid sure got herself in it deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying. Gotta make the Flarkers pay for what they did to Knowhere. And Contraxia. And all the killing and converting and stuff.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kinda understood that.
I am Groot.
Same here. Can't wait to whoop some robe Flarkers.
Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
Just wanted to make sure you didn't have any lingering effects from the promise.
I know the evil it conceals. Magus and the Church must be stopped.
You take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back.
You're actually gonna miss Choga Dogs? I'm gonna miss Mantlos. And that place with the dancers.
And Alice Bar? Remember that time we caught a liquor thief under their sling boot table?
I remember how crap that liquor tasted. Who pays that much for rust juice? I hope we can salvage some stuff if we go through the market.
I'm Groot.
Not scavenging. I mean like salvage some mementos. Who knows what'll happen with Knowhere now that the Church bulldozed it.
Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter?
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
Smash him up, Drax! Put their lights out! No mercy! The blockhead's amping up his buddies!
Let's sever these ties that bind!
Flying freak's making his body stronger!
Our enemies grow stronger!
Matriarch is with me!
How many times have I saved your blood now?
I thought I was a goner, man!
Rejoice, or you shall be returned!
Ready!
Way harder!
Somebody swat that fly!
Peter Quill has fallen! What is next, Peter Quill?
Wrap him up, bud! Drax! Shut him down!
Coach is choosing his team members! We must eliminate their medicinal conduit!
But lightning! Shit! Chop it down!
He is ensorcelled! Beware the bolstered attacks!
You don't want to be in the way of that!
My great strength goes underutilized!
Hey, look! The Elite One's mending his allies!
Well, that's not fair!
Fire's taking out his crew!
The Flying One empowers them with faith! Peter Quill, I would value some assistance!
The blood is washing up his
I think the big guy's seen stars!
I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
Save your nice words!
They got...
The floater's healing the rest of them!
Well, that's not fair! Rex, cross it!
You owe me one, Quill!
What would I do without you, Rocket?
Yeah! The flying freak just gave that one some extra oomph!
Brace yourself!
Blockhead sending out big bad rays of sunshine!
Leon the Herd!
Careful! He powered up his crew!
That's not good! Stop him! Danger close, Rocket!
Yup! Get on the flat face, healing his buddies!
It is acceptable to ask for help,
Thanks,
Peter
Big
Quill!
D!
Get on the floater! He's fixing up the others!
Well, that's not fair! Sick of
I
Rex!
shall break their bones!
Hit him down, Groot! Make him hurt some more!
I require your help, Peter Quill!
Next time, you're on
I'm
your
with
own!
you, big guy!
I am not accustomed to being vulnerable.
Help, Rex!
Looks like his defenses are down!
Now's our chance!
The hovering shaman is blessing his flock!
Chrome Dome's gotta go! Before they Quill!
Or it
Wanna
is
see
now!
some fireworks?
Groot! Hawkeye time!
Wacko's better pray their new world comes without death or pain or fear, cause I'm gonna kill him for flarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki.
Assuming we find the girl, how do we sever her connection with Magus?
We don't. The Cocoon Boy ain't around to suck it up afterward.
We'll just have to reason with her.
If the promise is to be realized here, Converted will be flocking in to witness it. Are we the only new arrivals?
We must be late. Usual. Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were Knowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was Lamott's biggest fan, but we could have used a backup telepath.
If Cosmo is on their side, getting to the Cortex could be a lot harder.
The Church believes they have already won. We must use that to our advantage.
Or maybe they have one and we're just walking to our deaths?
Just because the tower shut down doesn't mean Cosmo is too. Last time we were here, he knocked out me, Gamora, and Drax, and Lady Hellbender's bounty hunters, like it was nothing. We just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an excess of it stored here.
Sure are a lot of ships patrolling.
Just be thankful they aren't shooting at us.
Won't hear me complaining.
Dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Clark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone giving them anything for free.
Yeah, I don't know, Rocket. Like Gamora said, everybody wants something.
The Church tailors their offer to the individual.
Seems to me most of them would give in.
Or they'd be killed. Not an easy choice.
They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hala's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon Faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
So they're powering something.
Sure looks like it. Wonder if any of these fortune tellers saw this coming.
Unlikely. They were all charlatans.
Most of them were pickpockets and fences. Pretty useful people to know.
I'm surprised the Church was able to seize the Cortex. It seemed pretty secure last time.
Wasn't half as secure as the dog thought.
The Church's forces increased by the tick. Their superior numbers could have easily breached the defenses.
Everyone quiet. We got company.
Blast them! Get ready to die!
They do not fear death.
Don't mean we can't hurt them first!
None of the big ones around!
Maybe they really believed Drax earlier!
Yeah, bud! You tell them! You went all Groot on him, all right!
More batteries the deeper we go. 100 units says they're tied to the fulfillment.
The priest said that they were
They
bringing...
can't raise the dead. Especially after we saved Nikki.
I've been thinking about what Warlock said.
Which part? He hasn't stopped talking since we met him.
About how Nikki and that Magus thing might be too intertwined to save her.
Is that what he said? It's easier to understand Bug Lady.
I had a contact here, rotations ago.
You did? Was it Blurf? No. Shadupun. Hoots, maybe? Wait. Cat free. He always gave Groot the creeps.
Over here! Looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Madlow's bar. Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way.
There is no way through this wall.
Could be a bunch of wackos just waiting for us on the other side.
Good point. Peter, you should find a way over to check.
What? Why me?
Ain't you the leader of this outfit?
I bet I could pull that chunk out. Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones that can do this, right? Clear back here, Quill. Looks like you're gonna have to yank a chunk free from this side, though.
If I can find a way over there. This looks sturdy enough for an anchor. Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Let's hope it holds.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlos. Oh. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
What's taking so long?
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
When we are done here, we will need to tell a Rhapsodus about these adventures.
A what?
They are the keepers of Catathian lore. This will be an epic tale.
Okay. Gotta make a passage here.
Don't suppose we can try tricking them again? Make them believe we're all promised up?
Not unless you can fake that purple glow they all seem to have.
There has been no sign of Goldie Braun since he leapt from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
Or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Or maybe he was lying about which side he was on and is just waiting to attack us.
The Warlock carries an old grudge. He would not align himself with the Grand Unifier.
What do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an optimist.
Mantis brought us to Warlock for a reason.
Warlock's stronger than any of us, and he's got a pretty good reason to hate Raker.
So you buy his ripped my soul in two story.
Just saying, if anybody stands a chance going toe-to-toe with Raker, it's him. And we're gonna need the Grand Unifier out of the way if we want to stop this ritual.
Throw the meat into the meat grinder to keep it busy.
That's not what I...
No, I'm on board now, Quill. It's a solid strategy.
Sweep nearly complete.
They must have started the fulfillment already.
Why?
Careful. There's treachery ahead.
Okay, We got this.
Why do you cry, rodent?
I'm not crying. I'm just remembering all the jobs I did here.
Whoa. The Emporium used to be right here. Did the church destroy it?
Doubt it. The Collector probably blasted out of here at the first sign of trouble.
Before the first sign, the Collector's supposed to be able to see the future.
Wait, how did he move the whole Emporium?
It was a ship.
Huh. Never would have guessed it from the inside.
Maybe it's more of a shuttle.
I am Groot.
Groot's right. We're getting distracted.
The destruction is pretty massive.
Guess that means some of the crooks here put up a fight.
A valiant effort in the face of certain defeat.
Hard to believe how much the place has changed.
Even if they rebuild, it'll likely never be the same.
Man, Rocket's talked about these. He's gonna love this.
Do you hear something? Like chanting.
No.
I could have swore.
What must it feel like to have one's soul torn in two?
If Magus was half my soul, I'd be happy to get rid of it.
I'd want to get rid of the Warlock part, too.
They'll be dropping like flies soon enough. Deadliest woman incoming! Let loose, Rocket!
Who knew woman cultists could be this much fun?
This looks like a dead end.
For some more than others.
Looks like the church is trying to keep us out of there.
That's not gonna work.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
The Cortex could handle that on its own. What? It was a good pun.
Nikki had Warlock's soul stone in her hand. What if it's fused there and Raker's trying to remove it?
Like you did with Goldilocks? Didn't work all that well the first time.
The girl may have sensed the evil in the stone and insisted they try again.
Or she's outlived her usefulness and Raker wants the stone's power for himself.
Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
Which is pretty ironic if you think about it.
That's not the way to Cosmos.
Might be something down there we can use. Fruit.
Seedy underbelly, seedy underbelly. You know, they used to run a poacher's ring out of here.
Is that what that smell was?
Yep, rotting beasts from Maclu 4. Was really hoping there'd be hover bikes down here.
Why would there be?
No outrageous parking fees, for one. And two, sometimes you want to drop something off without anyone else seeing.
Can you squeeze in there?
Yep, let's see where it goes.
So if there were hover bikes down here,
We could have hopped on and zipped down to the lower city. Me and Groot used to do it all the time. There you go. Should be safe.
should be. Thank Flark these boots are waterproof.
Find anything?
Dead end.
Let's continue before Nikki becomes a dead end too.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family? What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of the light! Via Magnati! The Guardians of the Galaxy! Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier! The fulfillment must not be stopped!
That's it! He finally snapped! Aurora! Wait for us! There are more arriving! More slicing through them like butter! He just went over! Something's up!
anyone but us!
Then put him in a body bag! Problem? Solution!
More arriving! The more slicing through them like butter!
This one mocks our every effort!
That priest is pumping faith into the other!
And he will suffer for it!
Rocket! At least we stopped whatever that priest was doing here!
He was converting them to the promise!
The blockhead can't beat up his buddies!
Not again!
What was that? I was destroying something!
Gamora! What's going on?
No, it ain't my fault he's acting like this!
You? Good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good. Gamora, wait! Hold on a sec!
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's flarked up church?
Of course not,
Just what, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos. It's about Nikki and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Kratak in hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can't. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on, all things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Catathian definition of love.
Like, I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I can take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenoburi.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. Let's say we go stop a nutjob cult leader.
Yes.
Massive Gamora! Who else did you kill? Anyone I know? We will require a comprehensive kill list one day. Please, Demon Souls, do not go
Having fun preying on the weak?
It's just gonna get harder from here! I'm just getting warmed up! Destroy! Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain! It is as venerable as it is hard! We must break it! Rocket! Go wild! Yeah, we're all a bunch of misfits. I get it. You're up, big guy! You got it!
What's next,
Ow!
Peter?
That's gonna hurt!
Can't even scratch that thing!
He can't get us all! Come on, guys! Let's mob the bot! Rip the new one! I will eat off this combat is short and draw the warlock's attention! We ain't gonna see him again! No way! Tie him down! We must strike the large one with more force!
How do they have this many goons?
Vortex? Who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here? We gotta shut it down!
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way.
We should be prepared in case the Grand Unifier arrives.
That seems long enough for a bridge.
Unless it crumbles when it falls. So, Gamora... how am I supposed to drop the most interesting thing she's ever done?
Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over.
You know, I usually hated when that Cosmos spotlight would shine down on me, but now I kinda miss it.
I did not know you were so sentimental.
Almost drowning changes a guy.
Really? A fate force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
You see that kid in the ritual thing?
I could not miss him.
You think the church did that to his head, or was the poor sucker born like that? You gotta disconnect the power, Quill.
That's it, Peter! Let's go! We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
All right, dead ahead! Let's book it!
Now is not the time for literature!
But this would make a great story!
If we're alive to tell it!
Guardians of the Galaxy. The Matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. And you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything! You've been manipulating her from the start!
She is the light. And I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Your pain has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
How? It can't be. I saw you die.
form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness, before it reaps a ruinous reward.
Ruinous.
Oops.
Root, snag him! Slice and dice!
We approach the dog's tower! And we're almost halfway there! Brutes right! That one's gonna hit Hoblark and snipers! Dashed cowards!
We need to close this distance!
Drax, sack him! No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
Let's sever his ties that bind!
Crap! Now it's Nova!
These soldiers are deadlier than the
He's
locusts!
afraid that this'll work! We can leapfrog our way back onto the bridge!
Leapfrog?
It's a... Just follow my lead! Nothing some water and fresh soil won't fix!
Thanks, Quill! Brute says he owes you one!
This has got my name on it!
Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
Look! Golden Boy and Uniflarker are still at it!
We're sitting ducks!
You are wrong on both counts!
Gamora! The billboard!
Good call!
You find more snipers over there! You save me one!
No promises!
I am primed to destroy! We approach the dog's tower! And we're almost halfway there!
Blow him up!
Stay away from the edges!
I gotta get close to get over!
Well, you're a big target, that's why!
Just once I'd like to cross this bridge without incident!
You can thank Goldie for that! The Warlock saved us from certain death! I ain't scared of Raker and his little light show! Araxis will tell tale of our battles here!
Oh man! Back on Earth, there was this great song!
Last time someone got ordered out!
Get down here! Let me shoot you! Crap! Now it's Nova!
They're gonna need a huge recruitment drive after this!
Make sure you don't fall off!
I got jet boots, remember? Chop them up!
Well, you're up to sea! We don't need Golden Boy's help!
Is that why you shot him?
Oh yeah, that was great. Right in the butt. Did you see the look on his face? It was all like, oh, my gilded glutes.
Wriggle rear!
His perfect posterior. His...
Champion cheeks.
Look out! Let's not have more problems!
Of course it was easier to get through the door.
It's all you, Gamora! Finally! I think they're giving up.
Just in time, because we're not getting back on that bridge.
I know where we are. There's a road nearby that intersects the main bridge to Cosmos.
Where?
It should be, right below us.
Warlock better not kill Raker before I get to him.
I am eager to pull that sorcerer's insides to the outside.
We need to be on the other side of this thing.
We're not getting over.
Would under suffice?
Drax, buddy, let's make a hole.
That's one way down.
The best way. This sucked to be a celestial head. Look! They're still at it!
At least our guy seems to be winning.
Always knew Knowhere would get raided, but not like this. Thought it would be the world mind cracking down on them.
They do have Nova Corps converts in their forces, so you weren't completely wrong.
Cosmo, he must have bribed so many people to keep this place fun.
Anyone see a way across?
I am Groot.
Yeah, we can't do nothing with that sign in the way, Quill. Boom, baby!
You sure are destroying a lot of advertising today.
Like we need another reminder to buy Calyx cream.
All right, Groot, stretch away.
I am Groot.
This carnage brings back troubling memories of worlds I destroyed.
Always wondered, what did you use to do that? Some kind of mega bombs?
Rocket!
Blades. My own hands. And feet. Knees, elbows. Often my forehead.
Oh, you gotta be flarkin' kidding me.
Don't suppose Groot knows another side route.
If I could just get to the other side, I could hack that thing and drop the bridge.
If you can get to the other side, we can get to the other side, and it wouldn't matter.
Throw me.
What?
Throw me! Just get muscles to huck me across.
Do you have any idea how far down it is if you miss?
We ain't got time to argue. I'll make it.
Leave this to me!
Glad that wasn't rocket.
You are a valued member of this team. Not a tool to be thrown about.
Worried about this ritual. And what's really gonna happen if we can't stop it.
Ain't gonna be dead people coming back, holding hands and wagging tails, that's for sure.
No, more likely Magus will use the ritual's power to drain the life energies of all in attendance.
We don't have to worry about that because we will stop it. More specifically, I'm gonna make Raker eat my element guns.
Perhaps shooting him would yield better results.
And then we're gonna bring my daughter home and that's
That's what worries you.
one problem at a time.
What's so special about Goldie anyway? Yeah, he's strong. But what good is strong against ridiculous, unrelenting firepower?
Could you stop a turbulent ocean with your bullets?
Yes.
One day we must test your theory.
Dumb are these flartnards to even fall for this full flarkment garbage.
Magus demands adulation, trapping you with vile illusion while feeding on your soul.
I felt it in my promise too. That endless hunger.
Oh yeah, hungry is an understatement.
Holy faith!
All that light isn't leading to the cortex. It is the cortex.
How could that mutt let this happen?
Looks like you'll get to ask him yourself.
This isn't going to end well.
Cosmo!
We've got to get down there!
Don't count him out just yet. I've seen him get out of worse scrapes.
Business being exposed to the promise. No!
away from my dog!
Is that what they call a spiritual experience?
Something's wrong with him!
Knowhere, senor, he's in big trouble after this.
If there's any of them left!
I guess this means there's no Knowhere resistance!
I wasn't expecting any.
Push
Hang
them
in there,
around!
bud. Courage, do something!
Gamora!
Eat this!
Ah! The mechanical beast is running out of limbs!
We're barely scratching the big thing's pace!
I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
Save your nice words for later, Quill.
Not going into the light this time, little buddy!
Why does the dog not mind Blaster?
I don't think he's in there no more.
The gargantuan droid is also a sizable threat!
Then let's all take a crusade guy and stop back!
Now's our chance! Hang tight!
Cosmo, you've got to snap out of it!
Need your help here, buddy!
Ugh! Get off me!
Enemy group's persistent! Beware!
Show him some muscle!
Prepare yourself, Fiend!
Stay put! I'm coming!
The assassin has fallen!
Get away from my dog!
Heads up!
Gamora, cut him down!
This is an historic battle! The last stand of Knowhere!
We lose Cosmo to them and it's all over!
Nobody kicks a dog on my watch!
Oh, you're in trouble now. Thing's pretty tough for an old machine.
Why does the dog not mind Blaster?
Just buy him some time to recover!
Oh, it's got through. Groot says if you mess with the dog, you get the thorn.
Feels like I've been feeding that big butt for hours!
This has got my name on it!
Hold him down, Groot! You got this one!
This one hurts! I guess this means there's no Knowhere resistance!
The dog is not dead yet!
Breathing room, Groot!
Ha ha ha! There goes the arm.
Somebody call for a timeout!
Peter! Can you get to him?
Yeek! I thought I was done for.
Don't get too spread out!
Our blows seem insignificant! This is an historic battle! The last stand of Knowhere!
They'll be building us statues for this!
Been too long since I blew something up.
Cosmo! Talk to us here!
Use your mind stuff and help us out here.
I'll be your wingman anytime!
This Blackguard's sucking up all my shots.
Do your thing, Rex!
Cosmo, you've got to snap out of it!
The boost is scrambled.
denting this thing!
Things built tough! We need to really pile it on!
What's next, Peter?
You're right! Nobody kicks a dog on my watch!
Oh, you're in trouble now!
Drax, I'm on it!
This adversary is well fortified! Feel my wrath!
Grab it close, bro!
You got it!
Well done, you two! A tactfully executed maneuver!
What the fuck are you doing? He's one of them now.
He's our friend.
Yeah, so is Drax. And I ain't going inside this fleabag's head.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that. Hey, buddy. Are you,
Take him out before it's too late.
Wait! He's still in there. I can hear him.
I hear only barking.
Focus your mind. He's there.
Oh, Flark, it just shoot the mutts!
No! You can do this, Peter. He knows you.
Sure got a funny way of showing it.
He's just scared.
Well, I'm scared our heads are gonna explode.
An implosion feels more probable.
easy, bud. Friends, remember?
Is Peter Quill? Cosmo knows never lie.
Yeah, buddy. It's me. It's all of us.
Where is Cosmo smelled? Smell of nowhere.
Where else would we be? Furbrain.
His mind is addled. Or he is simply a dog.
He doesn't see us. He's still in the promise.
Cosmo, where are you? What do you see?
Blue sky and cars to chase. Cosmo is back. Duma, how you say? Home.
He's talking about Earth.
Smell of fresh grass. Feeling of dirt between paws. No psychic burden, just walkies for going. And the ball for fetching.
If you missed your home planet, could you not simply return at any time?
Not at time that matter. Same reason Carthathian, not go home.
Nowhere is your home. Right here and now.
Nowhere is nothing. Dead heads, mind for scrap.
It's way more than that. This place is special.
If by met you mean I saved your bark, then yeah, we met here.
It's true. Nowhere was first place since Earth. Cosmo not feel like stray dog. First time, Cosmo forget what was lost.
This place is a haven for misfits like us. Like you. It's home. Earth is just some rock where you were born.
It's not about rock. It's about what Cosmo had on rock. Foot of bed for sleeping, belly for rubbing. Call her with name.
You miss being someone's property?
Cosmo not property. Belong to family. Then one day, family gone. Men in suits sent Cosmo into space. Cosmo searched many dog years for those he lost. But yet.
You had owners. It sounds like they gave you up.
Family would never turn back on Cosmo. Raised since he was mere pup.
Just because someone feeds you and trains you doesn't mean they're your family.
What about your puppies, Cosmo? They're your family.
Cosmo young or
They're here, man. And they're counting on you. For love, for protection.
but Humans call for Cosmo to heal. Must be loyal.
Those pups actually need you. Be loyal to them. Don't abandon them in space the way you were.
Cosmo would never.
But you have! They're somewhere here on Knowhere, maybe needing your help right now.
Come on, Cosmo, you gotta know this doesn't smell right.
Pyotr Quill is right. Cosmo human have no smell.
They are wicked perversions. You must bite them with all your might.
Be gone! Cosmo not fit your lies.
That's it, buddy, you tell them.
Nowhere is Cosmo home be. His pups, his family. Will protect at all costs.
Sick 'em, boy!
Should we help him? I mean, we may need him.
I am optimistic for the beast's recovery.
Cosmo's got his mission. We've got ours. Let's get to the Cortex. Think he'll be okay?
He's got a thick coat.
All right, I still got access codes from when me and Groot were on vacation.
You mean when you quit the team?
Why do you always gotta be so... Flark! Attacking Scratch Snatchers! Gah!
Cosmo changed the codes.
I guess so.
All right, people. Let's find another way through.
Perhaps you entered the code incorrectly. I have made the same mistake.
With those sausage fingers? Of course you have. These nimble digits don't make mistakes. Wonder if the church even realizes what was being mined down here. They're standing on top of the most valuable resource in the galaxy.
I am Groot.
Groot's right. This is a really old mining settlement. Everything was nice and crumbly even before the church shot everything to hell.
I am Groot.
I know it's slow going. Blame the Flarknards who wrecked everything.
Do you know any shortcuts?
In case you ain't noticed, the entire geometricals of this place have been flarked. Come on, let's do some demolishing.
I support the small one's plan.
Drax, can you handle this?
An intriguing texture. I fear I will regret this.
Just don't start kicking up dust.
Peter, we're running out of time to stop that ritual. Maybe try the visor?
So, stolen codes, jail time. What exactly were you and Groot doing down here before?
We got a gig from an old contact at Mantlo's before you barged in for a family reunion with Mr. No Lips.
Not the weirdest guy I know.
You're the weirdest guy I know. The flark was that?
An earthquake?
Unlikely. We are not on Earth.
Whatever they're doing, I think they just took it to the next level.
The ritual must be starting soon.
Good question, bud. How do we know we can even stop something this powerful? Probably a question for the bug lady. Too bad she ditched us.
To save her people. She knows what she's doing, or what she did, or...
Raker said Nikki chose Knowhere for the ritual, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time letting that one go.
But that means Magus chose it. Probably because of the Cortex and how it can provide instant access to all believers everywhere. So we're gonna shut the door in its ugly face, ruin its big day, and kick it when it's down.
Yuck.
I am so done with brains and the Universal Church of crap.
The way the church spreads their faith tech everywhere, it's like some weird disease.
I am Groot.
Groot says if it's a disease, it's a pretty one. He likes the colors.
I've seen enough gold to last a lifetime.
Guardian of Galaxy, Cosmo is owing Bolshoi death.
Not bad! Hey, we've got an army of church goons between us and the Cortex. You coming?
Next, Cosmo is retaking power of security, where his spots are hiding. Without power, Knowhere is being lost. Spots too.
Gotcha. Be careful up there, buddy.
Incoming explosion!
Work for that fancy pants Nova Corps armor, I swear!
Let's take that sprint neck soldier out then!
Oh, come on! Bet you've never felt so alive, though!
Stay down! How many times have I saved your butt now?
Nice one, Drag! You'll be feeling that one. I'm ready. Just find me an opening.
Wreck 'em, Drax! With armor!
Justice is swift!
The key! I cannot penetrate it!
Yup! Step out!
All you are dead! Round 'em up, crew! What's down that giant brain train?
Probably some horrible way to die on Knowhere.
Those poor goons got brain security detail.
Gross.
That's a lot of brain powder.
Yeah, that stuff will turn your airway to sludge. Gray lung, they call it.
Good thing I've got my mask.
Oh, that won't help. Them particles are so fine, they're already seeping right in. You probably already got the gray lung.
Lungs are already gray.
And you know that...
I have seen them. Many times.
All those towers and pods.
There ain't no zone in here, so could be anything. I know one of them's half library and half pleasure pod. Quill, for somebody who wants out of here, you're sure doing a lot of hanging around.
I can't get back up to the catwalks.
There's gotta be something we can use to get up there.
Yeah, I'm looking.
I am Groot.
Maybe all the dust has gone to his brain.
Drax, little help, Heave-Ho?
Readily! Why do the mightiest powers in the universe not intervene against the Church? Galactus, the Stranger, the Living Tribunal.
They didn't show up for the Galactic War either, and we won it without them.
Your mistake is thinking they give a single flark about the rest of us.
Drax, over here, hurry!
I move as swiftly as is necessary.
Quill, you know I was just messing with you.
What's that?
There ain't no such thing as gray lung.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you so fell for it. Gray lung.
Did you guys know?
Oh yeah.
Naturally.
You're always good for a laugh, Quill.
Any ideas, Gamora?
I can probably get you up there. I'm surprised Thanos never tried to take Knowhere's resources during the war.
Don't ever underestimate the collective political power. He's got something to bribe everyone.
The Church accepts no bribes. We seek only submission.
Let's try this again, Gamora.
Are you gonna have me do this all day?
Right here.
Going ahead. What do you see?
Same stuff, but higher.
What do the buyers do with all of the brain matter?
They buy bone scrapes and spinal fluid too.
Why?
They're mostly scientists, trying to understand the mysteries of the universe or create the next big weapon.
quickly falling apart.
Could be all of nowhere looks like this soon.
It'll get back on its feet.
Giant head does not have feet.
It used to.
So they just up and left all this once they discovered the cortex?
If by up and left you mean that mutt went barking mad and booted everyone out, then yup.
Hey, Groot, think you can get me up there? Right about there.
This seems impertinent to cast.
I want to get a look from up high.
Scoping.
Scoping. This place smells weird.
It's the brains. It goes sour if it sits too long.
Smells like metal and, I don't know, something else.
Real.
What's that?
It's the waste product of a large Catathian slug.
I'm not sure slug piss is exactly what I was thinking of.
It is unmistakable.
Let's see what we can make with the parts you've got. One tick. Done. This work is worth more than you're worth, Quill. Hurts to see all my investments go up in smoke.
What investments?
Couple seed fundings into illegal weapons research.
Whoa! The tremors have intensified.
That's one way of putting it.
It is an accurate statement.
Oh, what have they done to you?
I hunger.
For battle?
I did not eat on the ship.
There's plenty of brain tissue to go around.
It can wait.
You, okay, Rocket?
No, I ain't okay. The Cortex, Knowhere. What's gonna happen to this place? This filthy dump of cheap booze and shady units is the closest thing I got to a home. Yeah, the Milano's great, but a ship ain't the same.
This isn't the first time someone's tried to take over Knowhere, and it won't be the last. We've still got Cosmo on our side. Once we give the church the boot, he'll whip this place back into shape.
Hopefully not too good a shape. Thanks, Quill. He wants to know what could have decapitated a Celestial.
Likely it was an exceptionally large blade.
I never want to meet whoever was wielding it.
I have brain chunks stuck between the ridges of my boots.
As do I.
Like somebody's melted gum.
Nobody better trail none of that gunk into my ship.
Minor hiccup we need to consider. How do we even shut down the Cortex now that it's all supercharged?
Yeah, there ain't gonna be an easy off button on that thing.
Any chance you can hack it?
We ain't talking about some junky appliance. This is the Flarkin Continuum Cortex, one of the most powerful artifacts in the known universe, maybe even before it.
This universe will not be worth living in if these fiends succeed.
The Cortex isn't the problem here. It's the Flarknards who've hijacked it. We take them down, and the Cortex is just a machine with nobody at the wheel.
How do you know there is a wheel? I saw no wheel.
Yeah, there ain't no wheel, but I don't like the idea of just leaving that thing powered up with church scud. Focus on them faith conduits. I'm betting they all route through the same junction. That's gonna be the weakness.
Yeah.
A whole lot of them! Soon to be one less!
Two!
Cuckoo Nova Cormans!
Way to knock some sense into him!
Just keep swatting! We're almost at the cortex!
Pass sign someone got stabbed!
Time to shred him!
Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks?
Send it their way, Drax!
Where is Warlock?
Hopefully he's leaving Raker with some ugly scars!
Yay! More brains up ahead!
No organ will impede our wrath!
Yeah, they keep flying in more creep. I'll keep putting bullets in them.
Getting real sick of these skiffs bringing more goons!
Be smart, RP!
Our mighty battle shakes the very ground beneath us!
That ain't us, man!
This whole city is going to collapse!
Not if we shut down Raker's stupid science project!
Soon to be one less! Our mighty battle shakes the very ground beneath us!
That ain't us, man!
Slice him up! Breathing room through! No one to lock down the space car! Move it! We've got space tech everywhere!
Osmo better cut us in on the salvage profit!
Where is Warlock?
Probably yelling bad poetry at somebody!
Man! I totally laid out that psycho soldier!
Quill's killing loopy cops
Can't
now!
keep getting
Music
pulled
to
into
my
skirmishes.
ears!
Like we have any choice. They shoot, we shoot.
Over here! Guess we're climbing brains again.
Gotta get across that gap first.
Just so you know, I'm reserving the shower indefinitely after this. Alright, group, let's make a bridge of our own.
Watch out for quakes.
Man, I really hope Warlock makes it to the finish line.
No, Goldie ain't counting on us. To him, we're just a bunch of scuts soiling his fancy boots.
He's seen what we can do.
More importantly, we know what we can do. Alright, easy now.
So, once we get Nikki, we wait for Warlock to catch up?
And the bug lady.
Our plan requires a great many people.
Who said saving the galaxy would be easy?
I do not recall anyone making that claim.
After kicking Raker's butt, I wouldn't be surprised if Warlock finds us.
That still leaves Mantis.
We'll have the Cortex by then. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump back to Lamentus.
Assuming there still is a Lamentus.
Careful. Gets a little... Whoa!
They got Peter! Over here! Guess we're climbing brains again.
Gotta get across that gap first.
Alright, group, let's make a bridge of our own. Man, I really hope Warlock makes it to the finish line.
No, Goldie ain't counting on us. To him, we're just a bunch of scuts soiling his fancy boots.
Alright, easy now.
So, once we get Nikki, we Wait for Warlock to catch up?
And the bug lady.
Our plan requires a great many people.
Who said saving the galaxy would be easy?
I do not recall anyone making that claim.
We're gonna get paid after all this, right?
After kicking Raker's butt, I wouldn't be surprised if Warlock finds us.
That still leaves Mantis.
We'll have the Cortex by then. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump back to Lamentus.
Assuming there still is a Lamentus.
Careful, it gets a little... Whoa!
Peter, do you want to do the honors?
Totally. Watch this. Surprise, Scudfluckers! Sharpest blade in the galaxy! Blitz of rocket! Final stretch, people! Everything you got!
About walking time!
Is the whole church here?
Their focus should be divided between here and Lamentus, right? Keep it breathing room, Groot! These creeps need to know what the Guardians of the Galaxy are all about! Shame they will not remember once they are dead! My guy keeps dodging my shot!
What's next, Peter?
Rock and roll, Rocket!
Wizard, please stand before your temple gates! Come out and die!
That was awesome! Almost there! Push through this!
About walking time! Boom! Zonked out a cultist!
These zealots do not fear dying! The Centurion is quick and elevated!
Once he's down, you get your chance, Drax.
Whole lot of pain coming your way! Cut him down, Groot!
We see Raker in there. He's mine.
I will respect your battle claim!
Rocket! Safety's off!
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools!
Way to knock some sense into him.
My mind fills with rage!
Just keep it pointed at the other team!
Final stretch, people! Everything you got!
This many troops? Raker has to be in some... Feels like we're up against the entire army!
Looks like we're crashing the freak convention!
Hold up, Rocket! Drax! Kick their butt!
Pleasure! We'll tear down this church, wizard!
That was awesome! Stick it to him, Groot!
Don't worry about me, bud. I'm enjoying this.
That giant robot can take a lot of pain!
It is as venerable as it entrace me!
Once we get inside, I'm on Raker!
Don't be mad if I accidentally put a couple of rounds in that ass bag.
Gamora!
Eat this! Ow! That's gotta hurt!
That big robot is a serious problem!
He can't get us all! Come on, guys! Let's mob the bot!
Good riddance.
Now the true battle begins.
Everyone ready? Game face is on.
I have only one face.
Well, put it in me mode.
Ha! Done!
What's everybody thinking?
I'm thinking if Goldie didn't finish him off already, I got a grenade with Raker's name on it.
Engraving an explosive is imprudent.
If Raker's still alive,
Whatever they're up to with the Cortex, it stops now. This is Knowhere. Our Knowhere.
Destin right! Let's show these Flartnards the door!
I'll show them my blade.
It will be a glorious battle. We are with you, Peter Quill!
What did they do to the Cortex?
Nicky!
They strapped her to their Flarkin machine, and they're making the hand direct all the galaxy's faith energy right into it.
Fulfillment has begun.
We gotta get her out of there. But how?
Free the hand, and they lose power. I count 4 cables. Let's pull them out.
My blade should be able to slice into them.
Light him up, Rocket!
This faith-filled fanatic got the point.
Death has come! We disrupt their ritual! It will do anything to stop us!
The ritual that's gonna consume
We need
all
to get
life in the
Nicky out of there
galaxy.
before it kills her.
Ain't happening as long as all that juice is coming out of the hand. So he gets to just go around healing his pals.
Putting him away first will make things much easier.
Up his wings.
License revoked.
Making short work of these cultist creeps!
Having fun preying on the weak?
I can't believe they enslaved the continuous vortex. I mean, we've all thought about it, but still. Been too long since I blew something up.
Gonna kill a Raker for using a child like this!
One thing at a time! Where the heck is Warlock?
My great strength goes underutilized!
What's next, Peter?
We disrupt their ritual! It will do anything to stop us!
Will, we gotta unplug these Dastin things.
Working on it!
Work faster!
That did something! Look at the hand!
All right! One down, 3 to go!
Caution!
Raker still hasn't shown up?
There's enough things to shoot without him here! Shut down! Why'd they have to be so high up?
I bet you can use their skiffs to get up there!
Once Nicky's free, we're gonna need Warlock to suck up his evil twin!
Told you we couldn't rely on him.
Time for the big guns!
Prepare to jump into the cortex when the hand and the girl are free!
Jumping into a trans-dimensional gateway.
Why do we not
with no
simply
idea
destroy
where it
the
will
power
take us.
sources?
Could be fun. You ever rupture a super snake jump south? No! Today ain't the day you want to find out what happened.
Rocket! Fireworks!
Another promise destroyed!
Don't mourn him! Beat him!
Groot's right. The bubble's shrunk. We can get at that last plug now.
get to it! These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
We need to get Nikki out of there before it kills her!
Ain't happening as long as all that juice is coming out of the hand!
Whip them up, Drax!
Big guys, taking a knee!
Brutify him, brute! Your time is over! That's right! Just give me a sec!
Flip another religio nut!
Way to take him to
I
church,
can't
man!
believe they enslaved the continuum vortex! I mean, we've all thought about it, but still!
Incoming attack! Fail us now and the galaxy is lost!
No pressure, though!
Don't get sloppy! We can end this!
I've never been more focused!
What is next, Peter
We
Quill?
gotta unplug these Dastin things!
Working on it!
Work faster!
Quill, watch it! Through! Show the hand's almost free! The godly hand will owe us a blood debt!
That one's tapping out!
Contemptible machine, your time is over!
Blame the engineer!
Why'd they have to be so high up?
I bet you can use their skips to get up there!
Dastin right, we're winning this! They can't stop us now!
Keep them off Peter while he works on the last glove!
Doing my best not to get shot! Why do we not simply destroy the power sources?
You ever rupture a super snake jumps out?
No!
Today ain't the day you want to find out what happens!
Time's up!
Don't get sloppy! We can end this! And we can end the church! Contemptible machine, your time is over! Here we go! Oh no! Guys! The handle broke! Now the clamp is jammed!
So unjam the Dastin clamp!
Let's see those branches!
We're almost there, Nikki! Hold on!
Yeah! Hang in there, kid!
I'll cut the last cord!
You will fry!
Put down another fanatic! Chop, chop, Gamora! The hand's almost free!
I hope that means Nikki is too!
Peter Quill, fail us now and the galaxy is lost!
No pressure, though!
Zap! We're gonna have to pull it by hand!
Are you nuts? Look at the size of that thing!
It's gonna take some muscle, alright? I might need some help!
It's okay, I got you.
Hands off me! Why do you insist on ruining everything? If you won't join me, then just stay away.
This is why I don't have kids.
Nikki, this isn't gonna end how you think.
Says who? You? I saw what you did. You should want to take it back. I can feel the light inside me. The promise will be fulfilled.
Does she not realize her plan has been thwarted?
This. A minor setback. Isn't that right, Grand Unifier?
The Cortex was meant merely to ease the burden on you, Matriarch. We shall retreat. Please, give me an excuse to kill.
Is this him? The first divine vessel?
A pale shadow to your magnificence, Matriarch.
Let him watch me do what he could not. I'll draw faith across the entire galaxy myself if I have to.
If you think you can handle...
I'll handle whatever it takes.
Nick.
Damn it! They ain't getting far. I got a tracker on Golden Boy's butt.
You what?
Yeah, I tagged him back on the bridge in case he ditched us again. We just gotta get back to the Milano.
Rocket, don't ever change.
Tracker's online. Confirming Goldie's on the Dastan Sacro Scut.
Seatbelts, everyone, we're going in hot. Crap.
Hold on. Hold on. Got him! Alpha Hercules system, inside the Keystone Asterism.
Got it. Coordinates are in.
You're not getting away this time. Down, power down. Hell yeah, Nova Core! The world mind must have... Come on.
Well, can't say we didn't try.
Nikki's in there somewhere. There's gotta be a way.
Yes, we overpower them with our own vastly superior fleet. Regrettably, we do not have one.
Guys, we do our best work when we're out of options. Somebody's got to have something. Gamora, thoughts?
Maybe Earth has heroes that can help us?
Those guys in the pajamas?
Mighty pajamas.
Trust me, Earth hasn't caught up to everybody just yet. We need somebody with a fleet. Groot, and no bad ideas.
Yeah, that's a bad idea. We're not going to the Chitauri.
That is the kind of wild card we're looking for, just not that one. The snakes would shoot us in the back.
Assuming they don't shoot us in the front.
Rocket, anything?
What about the Ravagers? You could ask for a temporary truce.
Yondu's rotting away in the kiln thanks to me.
Could bust them out.
Jailbreak the kiln. I'd rather take my chances with the church fleet.
I'll bust them out.
Yeah, I'd bet on Gamora.
As would I.
So would I, but it doesn't matter. The rest of the Ravagers scattered during the war. Any survivors are laying low or serving time in one of a dozen backwater planets. Besides, what's a pirate without a ship? Drax,
You have royal blood. Perhaps it is time for the Prince of Spartax to return and rally his people.
You been to Spartax lately?
I have not. The Spartoid technology is well beyond...
Spartax was sacked during the war because of its tech. You can't even land there anymore. Hold on. What if the answer's been slobbering right in front of us this entire time?
Peter Quill, this beast cannot operate a ship.
That's not what I'm saying. Think about it. Cammy's pretty much useless to us, but she's also useless to the church. They want people to brainwash. I bet animals aren't even on their radar.
They went after Cosmo.
Cosmo's mind is way more advanced than ours. His intelligence makes him weak to the promise, just like Rocket.
Thanks, but not an animal.
What I'm saying is we know someone with an entire beast army, and I bet Raker hasn't even looked twice at her.
How can you be certain she is not one of them?
I am Groot.
Guardians of the Gut!
Nope, she's good.
You do realize she still wants to flay us and feed us to her babies?
Guys, this is it. Okay, our one last long shot. We've got to find a way to apologize and make things right. Okay, we'll get her a gift. A peace offering.
Groot ain't going back in a cage.
No, but think bigger. Way bigger. The one beast that she'd want more than any other. Jax knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, yes!
Oh, no.
You know where we're going. To Makluform! To battle the legendary Fin Fang Foom!